The knockout phase of the World Snooker Cup getting underway here in Wuxi City in China. England against Northern Ireland. The first frame of a possible 7 is Judd Trump against Mark Allen. England lost only 3 frames in the group stage. Northern Ireland, in the end, lost 9, finished second in their group. I guess England, on the basis of that, Joe, have got to start favourites, but not by much.
Well, yeah, I mean, Northern Ireland has played some exceptional snooker as well. Great fighters, both of these boys, Mark Allen and Joe Swale. Never know when they're beaten. And Judd Trump and Mark Allen have had some cracking matches down the years. I remember once in the UK Championship when Judd Trump was leading heavily, and Mark Allen came back at him. Judd Trump won in the end, but it was a fantastic match, one of the best I've ever seen. Yeah, good safety, applauded by the crowd here. Well, had to hit that one right. Had he cannoned that red, could have been a disaster. As it is, he might have forced Judd Trump into taking this red on. He doesn't have to, he could play it with a lot of left-hand side and play the safety. Quite a few shots he could play there. He could play the deep screw. And that's what he's played. Some element of safety. But you never know where the balls are going to finish, and they haven't finished too badly. He's covered the easy red over the left corner. Hampered over the brown to take this red to the right corner. Good pot. Didn't try to do too much with the cue ball. Concentrated wholly on the pot. Well, that is surprising.
Northern Ireland 1.
It wasn't a gimme by any means, but I expected him to pot it. I'm sure he did. Again, didn't quite come far enough for the easy red. Thinking about playing the plant. And this isn't easy either.
What?
Well, that was a brave shot to play. Knew he was going to be on the black or pink. Maybe he just wants to clear the reds away from that black spot area before he plays the black.
Seven.
Not sure if he could play for the blue here. That would lead him out onto those two reds by the black spot. Yeah, he's just looked at that shot now to see if he can play for the blue. Come out for those two reds by the black spot, which clears the pocket.
Eight.
Nicely played onto the black.
I did think this format would suit Trump because, you know, he's still a young man. It's not that long ago that he was playing in team events as a junior and amateur. And also, I thought he'd gel well with Barry Hawkins because Barry strikes me as someone who just gets on with everybody. As well as, of course, being a great player.
16.
Well, this is now a great chance. He could play the cannon to the red to the right of the black. That would leave him on the red to the left corner. Again, doesn't need to.
$23. 24.
Trump made a century yesterday against Australia, 112. It was the blue, of course, that Mark Allen missed. He had first chance. And in a one-frame match, you know, it could be last chance.
Okay.
I do like the way he plays that shot. Just before the middle pocket, get the right side of the blue instead of trying to get the right side without playing it off a cushion. Now, how's it going to finish? Well, it could have finished a lot better.
35.
Very, very unfortunate. He's not on anything.
England.
Trying to cover that red.
45.
That's closest to the balk line. Hasn't managed it though. This is worth playing the double. It'd be on the brown if it went in. It'd be safe if it didn't. That's far enough past the middle pocket to be safe. And both these players have got an excellent safety game. And a big prize for the winners of this event. Around about £150,000 to share. He's thinking of taking this long red on into the left corner, but he'd almost certainly be leaving reds on if he missed it. Maybe if he came off the right side cushion and landed up to the red nearest this right corner pocket. But there's danger with that as well. Anxious looks there from Judd Trump. Well, in the end, he did play a very, very attacking shot. And that kiss on the red to the white ball has left Judd Trump with a great chance.
Well, already 34 in front.
One.
I mean, the group phases, because of the nature of the format, it was nervy, but even more so now because straight knockout.
Well, you'd expect Trump to win from here.
6.
But you never know.
7.
No, he's just got to try and keep things simple. And keep focused as well.
These 3 loose reds should be enough.
11. $16.
2 blues would be enough. But he may play for the black here. He's got the angle. Could also play for the pink from this red to the middle.
17.
Well, he's looking at the cue ball because it did seem to bounce a little bit off that side cushion. Makes the pink a little bit harder. He's played that well off 2 cushions, coming back across for the red rather than drop the pink in dead weight. He doesn't like playing those type of shots.
Well, he's 57 in front. He needs red and colour.
24.
So England have played 26 frames in this competition, and barring snookers, they've only lost 3. Some record.
Some going that, isn't it? Yeah. Just made sure of the red to keep Mark Allen sat in his seat. What's he going to do here? Well, nothing fancy. That's unexpected.
So Mark Allen offers his hand, and England are off and running in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Judd Trump with the first frame on the board. The next frame is also singles. It'll be Barry Hawkins against Joe Swale, and that's the other side of this break. Hawkins was a late call-up. Barry Hawkins drafted him because Mark Selby was unable to compete, having broken his toe.
Other island to break.
Well, Swale has a lot of experience under his belt. He's got a call on that to try and graft out a frame here for his team.
Yeah, he's up against Mr. Consistency in Barry Hawkins. And immediately, this is a half chance. Looks like he may have the snooker. Yeah, not straightforward this, just coming off the cushion into the reds. There's reds on either side of the pack there. Plays into the left side, he leaves one to the middle. Plays into the right side. Could leave one to the middle lower corner. Coming off two cushions. And this could be dangerous as well. Now, can he get to that red by the middle?
One.
Yes, he could. And a good angle on the yellow to open the pack of reds. He could play for the red to the right of the pink till he settles. Just depends how he's feeling here. If he's feeling really confident, he plays the yellow, opens the pack of reds. But it looks like he's playing for the loose one.
Four. Five. Twelve. $13.
Well, this time he could leave a little angle on this red to bring more reds into play. And that's what he's done.
20.
It just depends how he wants to play this.
$21.
A little harder, or a bit more reverse side would have took him the right side of the blue. He's covered the black. Won't be pleased about that. Oh, he's such a good long ball potter. He didn't mind leaving himself this long ball.
26.
There's room just round the back of the black, but even if he made contact, he'd be pushing the black towards that right corner pocket. Not this time though.
England. 26.
Well, I thought he could attempt this red to the left corner. Well, he is doing. Nope, just playing the safety. I thought he could have attempted that, played up for one of the baulk colours. Wouldn't have left anything but the red he was playing on. Well, the red closest to the left corner looks the safest red to play off, but he's looking at the reds to the right corner. And did well to miss the brown and green.
Well, it was a chance, but cue ball close to that baulk cushion made it harder than it could have been. Worse still, it looks like he's left Hawkins in.
Yeah, just working out his plan.
What?
Might just give these three reds a little nudge here. It should be on the open red. That makes things a lot easier. Well, might come round the other side of the table now. Play this red for the pink.
Eight.
Just think though, thanks to Mark Selby's toe, Barry Hawkins could be £75,000 better off tomorrow and a world champion. It's amazing how these things happen.
I wonder if it was him who stood on it.
He was looking at the ranking list at the time. But as I say, you know, he's a good player to have called up. I mean, obviously Selby and Trump would have been formidable, but I'd say Barry's a good team man. And a very calm player as well.
15.
Yeah, that's a good description of him as we look at Joe Swale. He was in a bit of trouble. Very calm, collected player, Barry Hawkins.
22.
And quite capable of winning the World Championship. Being close.
Nine.
Well, not quite straightforward this time round. Cue ball's going into the other red. Well, played it with a lot of left-hand side on the cue ball, and the crowd appreciated that one. It was a very good shot, and probably one in the frame, that one.
$37. $38.
Well, not there yet because there is a red down at the bulk end, so this black still needs.
Yeah, he could screw the cue ball to the cushion so it doesn't leave anything if it doesn't go in. Didn't go in, didn't play position.
48.
So 64 the lead, 67 on. You can never count Joe Swale out. He actually fell off the tour in last season, managed to regain his place through the Q School. And when you've been at the big venues as he has, Q School I'm sure feels rather humbling. So, you know, not necessarily going there in the best of spirits, but he managed to do enough to get back on the tour.
Full credit to him. And a great guy, Joe Swale. But he's in a bit of trouble here. He can't take that long red onto the baulk corner because he needs a big colour. So a chance here for Barry Hawkins. Oh, well, would you believe it? He just tried to make sure of the red. He wasn't playing any position on any colour. So another big shot this for Joe Swale. And this looks the safer option, playing this red. He could even clip the black and bring it into play, send the cue ball into the baulk area. Well, he's left Barry Hawkins with another chance to seal it. Just the red needed. Again, it was some distance away there. Played that cue ball to the cushion, just in case he missed. Well, he could just send the cue ball to the cushion there. No need to play the plant. And try and force Barry Hawkins into taking something on. He may have got a kick there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it never threatened the pocket, did it? So it looked like it could have been.
Well, one good pot here, Joe Swale. He could be on the black. Good shot. Could have done without the kiss.
What?
Yep, he can take the blue, but then he'd need all blacks. That kiss has tied that red up by the balk line with the green. Yeah, and if he wins from here, I'd give him the trophy. So 58 in it. He needs all blacks now.
Seven.
Just checking the scoreboard, he could have took the pink, but he needs blacks.
$14. Northern Ireland, 14.
Well, I think it's worth playing to pot this red by the balk line. He couldn't get back to the black from the red in the balk area and only needs the red. But not risking it. Yeah, good shot.
One.
And Joe Swale taking on the shots, and he can't afford to miss them and leave one. And yet Barry Hawkins not taking anything on, and he can afford to miss with the ball safe. But gradually these balls are coming into play. There's only one safe red now. A little too straight on the black to get close to the red. And this would be some shot to get back to the black from there. £42 the difference. He can win by 1 with blacks.
Rhode Island, 8.
Hawkins has had a few attempts at killing the frame off. Did get a kick on one of them, but what looked like a very tall order for Joe Swale is starting to look, well, less unlikely now.
Yes, he wants to keep the reds up that end of the table. And that's what his problem is. He can play safe off the red on the balk line, but he doesn't want to bring this red down the table. Now he'll settle for that as long as the cue ball doesn't go in. Now a chance to take this red back down towards the black. Maybe try and get in behind the green. Oh, what about potting the red? But he needs the black off it. He needs the black off it. What about that? You won't see many better shots than that. That was a great shot from Joe Swale. He deserved to win the frame, that shot. Well, he can't get on the red, really. So play the cue ball into an area where he can play a good safety. The pink just in the way of playing the cannon to the red.
Eight.
Well, I mentioned at the very beginning how much of a fighter Joe Swale is. But that red's going over the pocket.
Rhode Island,
Can Hawkins see enough of it? Just needs the red.
One.
No mistake this time.
Well, he's been made to work for this in the end, Barry Hawkins. Could do with this in as well, just to stop any playing on. So it's looking like 2-0 England. Doubles frame to come, and it's looking already like a must-win frame for Allen and Swale, because 3-0 down. Obviously, that's a really tall order.
England, 4.
38 in it, with 27 on, so it's 3 snookers required.
Two.
Well, again, I'm surprised he played the pot there. Okay, he can get the snooker, but look at the green and brown, so close together. Been a good spot for snookers, that. But he should get one here, and a tight one.
Rhode Island,
Well, he could have done with that green in the middle of the table. Good attempt. A fraction short.
A long first frame, by the way, on table 2. They're still going, Thailand and Iran. On our team sheet we were given, it said Tepchara Nu was playing first for Thailand, but when we saw them introduced, it was Noppen Sengam, so answers on a postcard.
Well, less balls on the table. Makes it harder to snooker behind.
Northern Ireland 3.
It's close. Well, nice flick on the brown there, leaves Joe snookered.
Swell hasn't really threatened yet to get a really good snooker. But of course, the longer this goes on, the more chance. which is why Barry Hawkins is delighted to see the brown go down, because that stops any more playing on, I suspect. A good start for England. In the end, he had to work for this frame, but got it on the board nonetheless. Follows Judd Trump's defeat of Mark Allen, and England, who were the standout performers in the group stage, have made a good start in the knockout phase as well. These quarterfinals, best of 7. So England in a very strong position ahead of the doubles frame. They lead Northern Ireland by 2 frames to 0. So as I say, the doubles frame is next, and it's beginning to look already like a must-win frame for Northern Ireland. Pairing of Mark Allen and Joe Swell. The doubles frame, as you can see, about to get underway. They look pretty relaxed though, Trump and Hawkins. And if they can win this frame, then obviously they only need one more for victory. The winners will play either Belgium or China B, and Thailand or Iran will play China A or Wales. Well, this is what's happening on table 2. Still in the first frame, snooker's required there. Thailand, it is Noppensengam. They've changed the order from what we were originally told, so he's playing the same for Faye. And it's 29 in it with 25 on, so Iran playing for snookers.
3.
Oh. Green goes in anyway. We'll let you know what happens there. Well, this is a big frame for Northern Ireland, clearly. 2-0 down. Very determined pairing here, Mark Allen and Joe Swell, but in a spot of bother in a best of 7 quarter-final. Judd Trump to break for England. Barry Hawkins having just won that second frame against Swale.
He plays that shot so well. You just got to catch the paint when you're coming across the ball like he just did. And the first mistake comes from Northern Ireland. Choice of 2 reds. This one to the left corner looks a little easier.
One.
Yes, and nicely on the pink to go into the reds if he wants to. He's still got 3 open reds he could play for. But with the black out of play at the moment, this is a chance to bring the pink into play.
6. 7.
Well, he might just go into them again here. He'd need to miss the top red. If he did, just like that. What an attacking player this young man is.
12.
He's going to have to concentrate on blues
14.
though. And this time he underhits it. Well, that seemed to spring off that left side cushion there.
18.
Can he get through to this red to the right corner? He's hampered over the other red, to the red to the left corner. Switch to right-handed.
Well, what a time for a mobile phone to go off.
Great shot, and
Nice.
got the right side of the blue from that difficult red. Again, played for choice of 2 reds there. One by the pink spot,
24.
one into the right corner. That way he's got the choice of 2 reds to take. Which one gives him the best position onto the colour?
25. Thirty. 31.
Yeah, left it straight again. So maybe that red by the right corner. And if it's fairly straight, he might be able to screw in behind the pink.
36.
Bring that pink into play.
37.
Yeah, he tried to nudge it out and hasn't worked out. I thought we were going to see a maximum on blues there.
Yellow ball.
But a good lead, 37. Pushing the yellow safe.
England 37.
Three left-handed players, and well, he hasn't hit that well, but he's got away with it. Yes, 37 is a good lead where the colours are. Pink in a difficult position, so is black.
Okay.
And things just not going right for the Northern Ireland team at the moment. And could have left an easier red than the one that Trump's faced with. But it's there. Oh, he could have done with that staying out. Yellow's in the way of the natural shot of coming down the table.
Seven. Eight.
Well, things start to look a little grim for Northern Ireland. Not least because these two are playing good stuff, Trump and Hawkins. Trump in particular looks very confident.
I've never seen him not look confident, especially at the start of matches. I've seen him lose his confidence.
11.
Yeah, but in this format, you know, if you're going to get nervous, it's going to be in this sort of situation. You're playing doubles, all the players are in the arena watching you. You're playing for your country, and it's a short match as well, but he just seems to have stepped up. He needs another red for 3-0.
16. 17.
Yeah, going to be tough for Northern Ireland from here.
And Trump is staying out to play the next frame against Joe Swale. That could be it. It will be it if he wins it. Just like this extra red to stop any playing on for snookers.
23.
So England in this competition have now played 28 frames of snooker and only lost 3. Very impressive.
$28. $29.
Yes, and now a little bit of exhibition stuff. He hasn't finished yet.
34.
Well, Mark Allen and Joe Swale won't be laughing. They're in trouble, Northern Ireland. Well, they can smile about it, actually, but they're in trouble. It's 3-0. And that means that Judd Trump stays out. And England only need one more frame to reach the semi-finals. He'll play Joe Swale next. England on top, leading 3-0. And England are through to the semi-finals. Trump again played his part there in the doubles frame. Swale gave it everything against Barry Hawkins, but didn't win his first singles frame. He's got to try and keep his team in the competition by winning this one.
Good luck. Thank you, frame 4. Northern Ireland to break.
Well, straight away a chance at a long red. And that wasn't far away.
One.
Good pot. And nicely on the yellow to come down for this red to the right of the pink.
Blue.
It doesn't matter how well Judd Trump's been playing, it's down to Joe Swale. A shake of the head says he doesn't like it. But he's played it well.
4. Eleven. 12.
He's left a nice angle here on the black to go into that cluster, and it doesn't want to be too hard, just a little nudge, they'll open nicely. He'd be on a red to the right corner.
Nothing. 20. Yeah. Seven. $28.
It could have gone better, but there is a red that he could play for to the left of the pink. Being a right-handed player, he can play onto that red. Also play for the one to the right corner, and that's the one he played for. Could have done without the kiss on the yellow.
33.
Yeah, good recovery shot from Swale there. Yeah, he wants to be somewhere round about there, and he can get there. Either stun to the cushion, deep screw, or he could play for the red to the middle. Played the stun to the cushion, and couldn't have played it any better. Perfect position. Good shot from Joe Swale.
Well, it's typical battling stuff from Swale. He's got to keep battling though to try and get the frame won.
And this time left a nice angle on the black to go into the reds. Well, if he could miss the red that's above the black and hit the one to the right of it, he should be on reds. Well, he tried to flick that red, and that would have been some shot to play. There was only a little bit of the red to hit. quarter of the ball maybe that he aimed for there, which would have left him on the red to the right corner. So this game not over yet.
Rhode Island, 49.
Yes, there wasn't much else he could do there. Got close to the double kiss. Another excellent safety from Judd Trump. And trouble again for Swale. Can see the two reds over this right side of the table, but can't do anything with them. If he plays thin off the red to try and take the cue ball back to baulk, the double kiss is on. If he rolls up to the reds off the cushion, there's a red to the left middle. He's risking the double kiss, I think. So he's left a red to the middle. One good pot here, and they're all there for the taking.
What?
And he's such a good middle pocket player, Judd Trump. The pink, if it doesn't spot, would go on the yellow spot. Doesn't do him any favours. Well, they could do with the pink going on the yellow spot. It would tie reds up if it spots. So I'll have to concentrate on blacks and blues.
Eight.
to play between the brown and green with a touch of right hand side. Didn't get enough right hand side on the cue ball, but he's still on a red. A couple of reds. A switch to right handed. Well, that was some shot, right-handed. Deep screw back down for the blue. And
yes, I mean, a lot of natural right-handers would have been happy with that, but Judd Trump's left-handed.
Yeah, and got hold of it too much. But that looks like end of break.
21. England 19.
So 30 points in it.
And another good safety. Can only see the reds on the right side of the table. And again, danger of the double kiss. Managed to miss it, but a little pacey. What a superb shot again from Judd Trump. Screwing past that red closest to the left corner. Again, that was some shot.
Well, just in every department, he's strong, and it just underlines how well England have played in this tournament. And he's looking to put Swale in more trouble.
England 1.
Yes, shaded area showing us that he is snookered. He could land up to this red closest to the left corner, but there's danger with that. If he gets the speed wrong, he leaves the red into the right corner. Played the two cushion escape, and unless that red goes in, he's going to be in big trouble.
A chance then for Judd Trump to put England in the semi-finals.
What? Eight. Nine.
Well, the only ball that's really difficult is the yellow, and it will go to the green pocket.
17.
He could have played that one better. He's going to be slightly hampered when the blue comes back onto its spot.
22.
Now he can get to it.
23.
He's under-hit it. So he may have to play for the yellow to the left middle. And got a kick.
England, 23.
Well, could that kick save Northern Ireland?
Yeah.
Clunking contact. Yeah, it was beginning to look like it could be the end of the Northern Irish adventure here in Wuxi. But Swale comes back to the table, 6 in front. Needs down to the blue.
2. 5.
Didn't want to be straight on the brown. Any angle at all, and he could get to the blue. If he's straight, he's going to have to play for the blue into this left corner pocket, maybe. Well, he could force it in.
9.
Has he come far enough?
There's the angle, it's blue for frame. And the blue is in.
14.
It was an unexpected chance. It was the kick that Trump got on the blue that led to it.
And this helps, pushing the black to the cushion.
And there's the handshake. So Joe Swale has kept Northern Ireland in it. Judd Trump was looking good to complete the whitewash, but it's England now leading Northern Ireland 3-1. They still need one more frame to reach the semi-finals of the World Cup. On the other table, Thailand won, Iran won. The first frame was around about an hour and 10 minutes long. Thailand won it on the black, but Iran have won the second. So they're, in due course, will start their doubles.
He's played this a little hard, sending the red close to the pocket. Not a good shot that by Barry Hawkins. Fortunately the black's covered up, and so is the pink. So playing cushion first, trying to free the black maybe.
1. Northern Ireland, 1.
Yeah, good shot there from Mark Allen, stunning the cue ball down towards the yellow pocket, covering this red closest to the right corner. Giving England the same problem. Oh, what a great shot. Had to go in because he was leaving that long red on, and that cue ball has just come out of baulk. He played the pop. Now, will he play that shot suggested in the first frame where he goes into the pack of reds? No, played for the loose one again. Well, raise of the hand says he didn't play the cannon. Wouldn't have been on anything without the cannon.
Four.
Well, surely this time into the pack of reds, free the pink and black. There's the pink free. Oh, wait for it. Oh, now, is it all changing because of that kick that Judd Trump had in the last frame?
Which was on the blue. Same ball here. Hawkins pots it, goes into them, knocks a red in.
Wow.
Well, it could have been better. He's got a thin cut to the right corner. May have a thin cut to the left corner as well.
7. Okay.
Well, he couldn't have got any nearer without going in, but got second prize. He didn't leave the red. Although Hawkins has a thin cut to the right corner pocket, taking the cue ball back towards Bork. And again he knocks it in. And he's on the yellow to the middle. The red behind the pink may go. Certainly the one past that red will go to the right corner.
Three. Four.
Yep, big bounce. It's done for him there.
England 4.
Well, he's left a long half chance here for Barry Hawkins. Not easy by any means. Could win in frame and match. Wasn't far away, but a great chance now for Mark.
Well, Northern Ireland clinging on, but by no means out yet. If he can win this frame, then we have another doubles frame. And England have had chances to kill it off before then.
What?
Well, I'm not sure if he played for the red behind the pink there and just got a little bit too much topspin into the cue ball. This is tougher.
7.
Good pot, good recovery.
Ten. Eleven. Sixteen. 17.
Oh, he's missed it. Oof, I nearly potted it in the corner.
16.
And only 22 points in front.
He has struggled a bit today, Mark Allen, in the 3 frames we've seen him in so far.
Just a lapse of concentration there. Simple pink. Just concentrating too much on position, maybe. Trying to nudge that red off the cushion. But that wasn't the best shot he's ever played. Well, that yellow kissing the red has pushed the red on.
So Mark Allen missed the pink, but he has another chance. 21 in front.
A little bit of nerves creeping into the game. Yeah, that's what he's faced with. Can't see that red. Well, what a chance for Hawkins again.
What?
Well, again, that's a poor positional shot from Barry Hawkins, you've got to say, to leave himself hampered on the black on the yellow.
England.
Yeah, caught the cushion first, so it was never in.
No, like you say, he left himself in trouble there, and the mistakes have been contagious in this frame.
He's looking at a way to bring that red into play on the right side cushion, but it's going to be difficult from there.
What?
Maybe if he played it with a lot of topspin on the cue ball, try and bend it onto the...
Eight.
28 in the game then, just needs the red. Will he play the double? He may be able to play the double and the snooker behind the yellow. He only needs the red. Now I've got the snooker. And that's real trouble for England. Could afford to miss it once, it would go back. But if he missed it twice, he'd need snookers. Well, couldn't have gotten any closer.
Northern Ireland 4.
It's not a free ball, is it? Back it goes.
Yeah, as you say, he must hit it this time. Otherwise he needs a snooker.
So must hit it and get it safe.
And he's had a lot of chances, he's got to be set in the frame, but he's in trouble here.
He's got it safe, and he's brought the brown into play. Not quite on for the double. I don't think he played to hit it as thin as that, but he's got the red safe. Important to get the speed right on that type of shot, and he's got it right. Well, he didn't want the double kiss, but Hasn't turned out too badly. Could be snookered here. Trouble for Northern Ireland. The yellow looks to be in the way. He's gone straight at the red. Good shot. Where's it going to finish? A chance. Red and a blue would be enough.
What?
Can he get to the yellow from there?
Six. Eight.
Well, the green will pass the pink, but a tough shot. Yeah, great shot. And now it's going to be all about from pink to black.
11. 15.
3 balls to put England in the semi-finals of the World Cup.
Could have done with being dead on the cushion. Now, can he get back to the black from there? Yeah, it wasn't easy. He needs a bit of luck, and he didn't get it.
England.
No, so Northern Ireland are hanging on here somehow. Could have been out. But Mark Allen grateful to pop the pink. It wasn't the best of frames. He doesn't care. He's won it. And from 3-0 down, Northern Ireland are piling on the pressure to this England team. It's 3-2. And it means we're going to get another doubles frame. That's why they're staying out there. Another doubles frame. England still one away from a place in the semi-finals. Missed that pink, trying to get back for the black, and left an easy pot for Mark Allen, which he knocked in. A few team tactics being discussed ahead of the next doubles frame. England need 1, Northern Ireland need 2. At 3-0, England look the only winners. They look so confident, but they're not there yet. If Northern Ireland do win this doubles frame, then it's a sudden death singles. Each team will nominate a player to play the last frame. So all the handshakes are concluded, and we're ready for frame 6. They still look relaxed, England, but they might not be if they lose this frame. Show swale to break. Of course, he played his part the frame before, beating Judd Trump. Trump had that horrible kick on the blue.
Yes, it could have been 4-0, dead easy. But there's a red here, to the right corner. And it's Trump who's taking it. And it goes.
What?
We could have done with a kiss. So just a snooker. And it's not bad, this, because there's reds at both sides of the pack, so needs some thinking about. This isn't straightforward. Well played. Or is it? Ooh, this is mighty close. Got to be careful of the push shot here. Yeah, nicely played.
What?
So England with the first chance.
8. Nine.
Yeah, it was Trump who effectively won the first doubles frame. It's Hawkins in here, though, in the second. Barry Hawkins again got down to the one table setup at the Crucible.
16.
Semi-finalist, although form deteriorated a little against John Higgins, but again he proved his worth over the longer distance. This, of course, is the opposite in terms of format.
7.
Well, Dai Liang looked at the pink spot and the green spot, but can't get the pink on either, so it's going as close to its spot as it can do.
Yeah, and we've got to keep mentioning that because get so many emails and things like that that says, why does the pink go at the back of the red sometimes? So got to keep explaining. There's always new people watching snooker, doesn't know.
Therefore,
He's got the angle to go into them, but it's not a good pack to go into from the black. So he might play for the loose red and up for the blue. Well, didn't look like a good pack to go into, but it could have split better. He's got to play this long red if he wants to keep the break going. And that's a great shot. It could be the winning shot. And again, he's got a couple of options here. He could go into them or play for the loose ones.
Just saw Mark Allen there, just ruefully, as if to say, well, it's a great shot. Can't argue with it. It's a sort of ball, you know, you'd associate maybe more with Judd Trump, but it was Hawkins that knocked it in.
Yeah, and a great shot it was, and these loose reds would be enough. With big colours. again, it's sprung off the cushion. Is he out of position?
45.
Or can he pot it?
Oh, it's very tight.
Well, it's hard to tell from there, isn't it?
They're all having a look. Joe Swell's got up. Referee's having a look. The Hawk is having a look.
Well, this one doesn't look as though it goes either.
England. 45.
I got a big bounce, Judd. Well, nothing you can do about it. Well, you could have played safe. Oh, let's not start that.
1.
A good stun run through from Joe Swell.
So many times in the last half an hour, Northern Ireland could have been out of the competition, but they're still there, and Joe Swell looking for a big visit here.
Eight.
He's got the angle on this red to bring that safe red into play,
9.
which he's going to need at some stage.
Fourteen. Fifteen.
Didn't get any side on the cue ball there, so this red a little bit more difficult than it should have been.
21.
May have to play a little cannon.
Two.
And that's worked out okay.
Twenty-seven. Eight.
Well, they could have done without the kiss. And it was easy enough to avoid it.
It's also worth saying that Mark Allen is not allowed to give him any advice. It's not like he can pipe up from the sidelines. That's against the rules in doubles. You can confer in the chair, but not when someone's at the table.
What about sign language? Good pot. Had to leave himself this longish red.
The one.
Oh, so close, Joe. But he's left the red on.
The one. One.
And the two reds on the left side of the table favour a left-handed player. Just drop in behind this red. Could have played the cannon to that red, but favoured dropping in behind it.
Needs both reds.
Well, that's just about right to drop it in. 24 points the difference, 31 with the black. They just need the red to be into the semi-finals. Well, this is one way to get on the red. What about that? He deserved to hit the red. What a shot that was.
16.
I can honestly say I have never seen that type of shot before to knock the red out. I thought he was just going to drop in behind it. But the game is still live.
Yeah, and got to be said, he was odds against hitting it, really, going around the table, and he didn't hit it.
16.
So they lead by 31 with 35 on. Mark Allen delighted to be back at the table. Not there yet.
Tried to check the cue ball behind the black. And very nearly succeeded. But nothing safe here. Well, he struck that well. That would have been so easy to hit it a little bit thick, leave the red on, tap on the table there from his opponent. Now, is it worth taking the double on? Playing the cue ball back up the table behind the yellow, just needs the red. He's played it, but he's also played that cue ball. Played it well.
Yes, he's got him snookered, and so even if Allen hits the red, of course, if he leaves it on, then that's all England need.
Well, delighted with that. Doesn't like pushing the green safe, but all things considered, he'll take it. It is a chance for Barry Hawkins. Got to be careful of the in-off in this right corner pocket.
Still, Northern Ireland cling on.
Another good shot from Judd Trump, and puts his opponent in trouble again. Mark Allen must wonder what he's done wrong to Judd Trump. Every time he comes to the table, he's snookered. So again, he's got to hit it, otherwise they could only tie, and he's got to get it safe. Now, can he see enough of it, Hawkins? Anxious looks there from Mark Allen, and the way that his body language says that he can pot it.
Well, he's sort of saying to Hawkins, you can pot it, but it's Barry who's lining it up.
No. He can't hit it. Never mind pot it.
Yeah, it's misleading, actually.
Yeah, he seemed disappointed there, didn't he, Mark Allen? A little reverse psychology.
Well, it's got very edgy, this, and he came close to leaving that onto the middle.
Yes, he could take it onto the corner.
Again, though, he's not allowed to turn around and say to Mark, "What should I take it on or not?"
Permission, please.
There's an argument to say they should be allowed to confer. It is doubles, after all. You know, I mean, obviously in tennis you stood next to the other person, but anyway, that is the rule. There's a four-handed snooker rule.
Yeah, it could go on forever, couldn't it, though?
Yeah.
If they did commute with each other. You can imagine some of the conversations as well.
Yes, absolutely right.
Now, can he see enough of this? I think he can this time, yep.
So, Judd Trump with the red for England to put them in the semi-finals. Wow, and it's not in. Fancied him strongly for that.
So did I. And where's it going to finish? Can you believe it? It's another snooker for Mark Allen.
So, rather sarcastically, taps the table. Well, he'd rather be snookered than see the red go in, I suppose. He'd rather not be snookered, though.
I don't think the red will pass the brown, so happy with that. Well, it just drifted in behind the black. If he could have seen the red, he could have brought the green into play and played a good safety. Hit it well. Unless he can get through to the red. No, snookered.
Yeah, he played that so well. Son, for once it's Trump in a snooker.
How do you like it? Well, a chance for Northern Ireland. And he could do with missing the green, coming down for one of the big colours. Well, he's developed the green. He's finished nicely on the pink. And one good positional shot here. And he's favourite. Needs to bounce. Well, he could have done with being dead on the cushion. This is a real pressure shot if he takes it on. Either wins the frame or loses it. Yeah, well played.
Well, at 3-0, Judd Trump suffered a kick on a blue, and Joe Johnson at the time said, could this be a turning point? The answer, it seems, is yes. Mark Allen needs the colours to take us to a decider. The two teams choose a player. You would think it would be Trump v Allen purely because they're the two captains.
16.
We shall see. First of all, he's got to pot these.
Yeah, could have done with just being a little further there. He's going to have to bounce off the cushion.
They must wonder, though, how they're still in it. I mean, even there, you know, the green became very close to dropping. These two have had so many chances to get through. But Mark Allen needs the black, and from 3-0 down, Northern Ireland are going to make it 3 each. What a comeback. They're still in there. It's a nice clearance from Mark Allen. England, I think, can't quite believe that this is continuing, and look at that. Great spirit from the Northern Irish pair. So there'll be a sudden death singles now to decide who goes through to the semi-finals. We're level at 3 frames all. 3, Mark Allen made that lovely clearance, and as I predicted, it is Judd Trump against Mark Allen. In the last singles match, the two captains have put themselves in. Of course, they played the first frame of the match, which Trump won, but a lot has happened since then, to say the least. All on this frame then for a semi-final place. Belgium or China B will be their opponents.
Yeah, and it just seems that Northern Ireland are getting that little rub of the green that you need. I mean, it was a great pot that Mark Allen got on that last red in the last frame, but he caught the green so thin, sent it right over the pocket, couldn't have finished any better on the pink, and then was brave enough to take that yellow on.
Yeah, it started with the kick that Trump had in frame 4. The next frame, of course, Hawkins potted the blue, went into the pack, knocked a red in. And they had so many sort of half chances to kill it off, wasn't quite happening. Here we are in a decider.
Well, can you see that? No.
By the way, it's 3-1 to Thailand against Iran on the other table. The winner of that one plays Wales or the China A team of Ding Junhui and Liang Wenbo. Heading towards the pink.
Foul and miss. England. Okay. Back. Yeah. No. Okay.
Well, I don't think it was that far back. Let's have a look.
They had little circles on the screen, so there's no arguments here, and they seem happy enough.
Yeah, not quite a snooker though. In fact, may have forced Mark Allen to take this long red on to the right corner. Well, can he see enough of it?
Okay.
Everybody's had a look. So the first mistake comes from Mark Allen. The red down the cushion looks the best bet. finish low on the black, move those 2 reds away from the black spot, and the job's a good one. It starts with that difficult pot first.
England have lost as many frames in this match as they lost in the entire group stage. But Judd Trump is in.
Black spot
8.
not available, so it goes on the pink spot. Can't tell from there, but I think the black will go to the right corner. So this is a good chance for Judd Trump. Oh, got close to hitting that red there. Very close.
16. 17.
Just about the right side of the blue.
Yeah. $22. $23.
And there's that shot again that I said he placed so well earlier. He takes the risk on the in-off. That time he got a little bit close to it.